it's cold outside and it's Christmas time. Hey everybody, I'm Vera Stewart and welcome to the VeryVera Show. I'm at the home of Bill and Michelle Barfields today and it is spectacular in here. You're going to have to tune in today to see all of the wonderful, beautiful decorations in this home. But today Michelle has asked me to help she and her daughter-in-law, Robin, prepare for their annual drop-in. So I thought, what would be better than hot wassail on a really cold winter day? And then I'm going to do my favorite ham and poppy seed rolls. I've got a few other things that we're going to prepare for the table, but you've got to tune in today to see all of the fabulous decorations in her home. Some wonderful traditional treasures. So get something wonderful to drink. Put your Christmas music on, sit your feet up, because you know what? I've got a lot to do. I'm going to run off to the kitchen, but y'all join us. Welcome back. You know, there is nothing, I love to cook during the holidays, but I can promise you it is wonderful to be in an environment like this, to be able to do the show today in Michelle Barfield's home. It's just spectacular. But what we're doing today is I've got a wonderful old recipe for a ham poppy seed roll that you probably put back in your recipe box and said, I'm not going to make that anymore. Well, we're reintroducing it today. So what I have here is 4 sticks of butter because I'm going to make 4 pans of these. And I've just let it come to room temperature. It's nice and soft. And I'm going to add to that 4 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And you know, I'm actually standing on my tiptoes right now because Michelle is a lot taller than me and her counters are high, so I feel like I'm really tall today. So I've got poppy seeds, Worcestershire sauce. I've grated a Vidalia onion with the grater, not in the food processor. I love that texture when you do it straight from there. Then I'm going to put about 10 ounces of Swiss cheese. And this is freshly grated, so it's nice, not sticking together, really, really nice. And then I went to Fresh Market and got the deli to give me some really thinly shaved ham. And I've got about 1 pound of ham because I'm making this recipe 2 times because I'm going to make 4 pans of it today. So I'm going to mix up this mixture first and get it nice, and then I'll add the ham to it. The little rolls that I'm using today for this recipe, one of the things that's really nice about this is that you're going to cook it directly in the pan that it comes in the store. All right, so I'm going to add in the ham. All right, so I'm going to get this nice and mixed up. And then the rolls that go with it, like I said, you can just pick those up in the bread section of the grocery store. And let me show you quickly how to get those prepared. So they come in a pan just like this, and I'm just going to flip them out of the pan. And now I'm going to take my serrated knife, and I want to just go horizontally all the way across. We're just cutting this in half. So I'm going to let the bottom sit to the side, and now I can take this mixture and start spreading it all the way across. So I'm going to get that mixed in just a little bit more. And you know, you can substitute other things for this as well. So I'm going to be spreading this over the pan and getting those ready to go. But in the meantime, I want to tell you about the wonderful beverage that we're going to make today. And this is a holiday wassail. I was a FIMU at Georgia, and this was actually what we always did for our holiday party. So you're going to need a big stock pot like the one that I have here. And this is just a matter of a bunch of different types of juices. It uses cider. We've got pineapple juice, cranberry juice, apricot nectar, lemon juice, sugar, some wonderful cinnamon sticks, and you know, that's just really great this time of year, and whole cloves. You're going to let that come to a boil. I'm going to serve it in a big punch bowl with some beautiful garnish that we'll show you in a minute. So come back after the break. Michelle's going to give us a tour of her wonderful home and show us some of her family traditions. Welcome back. We're busy at work in Michelle's kitchen, and that's kind of unusual for you, isn't it, Michelle?
It is. My friends are going to get a real kick out of this because I do enjoy my kitchen, but I don't enjoy working in my kitchen. And I've really learned so much today, Vera, from you. It's just been so much fun.
Well, we're gonna change that. You're gonna be making these recipes. I'm gonna see to it. But you know, it's so wonderful that you were able to let us come into your home today. I am finishing up the ham poppy seed rolls, and I've got you working on the garnish for the wassail.
Aren't they pretty?
And isn't it smelling great? It's
Oh,
just
it is.
it's just wonderful. But you know, Michelle, the day that I came over to look at everything and kind of talk about doing the show over here, I was so enthralled with the needlework
So
of your
sweet.
mom. So will you tell the audience a little bit about that?
The needlework is Petty Point, and my mom actually gave me my first one about 40 years ago.
Gosh.
And it's the smallest, but it is so dear because it's the Nativity. And I just always look at that and look at the manger, and I think that's what Christmas is all about. It's the Christ child. So
Oh, man.
it's a perfect way to start.
Well, it started such a wonderful tradition, and the day that I came over, you had the big one, the 12 Days of Christmas, was in your entrance hall.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that.
It's just another one of, they're just works of art, just treasures, works of art.
I mean, it's every little stitch is just amazing, and I know that the audience can see in the camera how intricate every little stitch is. My favorite of the group is the Santa. Tell me a
You
little
love
bit
the
about
Santa. I
that.
remember when we looked at it the other day, you said, oh my gosh, look at that smoke from his pipe. It's just so intricate.
It is just beautiful, and it's, you know, again, the fact that you think it's a photograph and it is actually little tiny pieces of needlework. I skipped over the Christmas tree. Tell me a little bit about that.
The Christmas tree is a Christmas tree, but of course I love decorating a Christmas tree. And there's a little train running around the Christmas tree, and all my grandchildren love Thomas the Train. So what's more perfect?
It's perfect. The angel, you said you actually asked her to make that one.
I actually did. We were in a needlework shop, and I saw it, and I said, Mom, next time, if you're able, I would love for you to do this for me. And she did, and it's beautiful.
Oh, and the little studs that almost look like diamonds going
And the
around
little
her head.
rosettes around her skirt.
It's
just
just
lovely.
perfectly beautiful.
Thank you.
And you know, the fact that you've chosen to pull these out once a year, that your children have grown up for that to be part of your family celebration, you know, is what makes Christmas so special and wonderful, and what you are showcasing in your home and the way that it's decorated. So, you know, as we continue doing this and making these things, you know, it's the aromas. It's the wassail that we're smelling cooking. It's what these cloves are going to smell like in the oranges. These ham poppy seed rolls, just, you know, you walk in and you smell things baking. We've got guests getting ready to come in a few minutes. So, you know, Michelle, just thank you so much for allowing us to get personal with you
Well, you're
on
so
things
sweet. You're
that
so welcome.
mean so much to your family. The fact that your mother will live with you forever through this artwork, which is such a gift. It's
sweet.
what this Christmas is all about.
It is, and what traditions are what bring your children back home. If you
Exactly.
establish wonderful traditions, then they want to be here.
They do. So as we continue on with this, getting ready for the girls that'll be here in just a few minutes, come back with us. Michelle's going to take us on a tour. We're going to see her tree. We're going to get the dining room table ready, and we're going to have a wonderful time. So tune in after the break for the rest of the tour. Welcome back. I'm here with my good friend, Michelle Barfield, and she has welcomed us into her home today, and I'm having a fantastic time. But, you know, Michelle, your Christmas tree is just gorgeous.
Thank you. Putting a few last finished touches on it.
Oh, and I'm going to let her continue that, but, you know, we can't have a party without favors, and everybody knows how I am about that. So I've got something today that I think you're really going to enjoy. You know, I love to have things to give away to people that might drop in at the last minute, or something to do as a friend gift, or even just to have on the coffee table to munch. So this is something kind of new and different that I hope that you'll try that really has a great holiday look to it. Miniature pretzels, kind of a sweet and salty kind of combination. The little cheese nips, the Ritz bits with the peanut butter in the center. I've got M&Ms, but the neat thing about this is the little individual pieces of peppermint licorice that just really give it a great flavor. So what we've done, Michelle, for your guests today is we've bagged these up into individual bags, and I just went to the computer and found some clip art that we like and just did these on labels. And these are just the little cellophane bags that you can pick up at the store. And we're gonna do about, just a half a bag full of this for each bag. And then I've got some gold metallic ribbon that we're gonna use to go with it. But this really keeps really well. It's something that you could really even start making before Thanksgiving and have this out of the way. And it will hold up really well in an airtight container.
It's so pretty, dear.
Oh, I love it. And it's just a really different look. Then this is just that gold metallic ribbon, and just tie this on, with a bow. Just really makes something very simple, very unique, be great for teacher gifts. So keep that in mind. So as we get ready for this, and as you can see, it would actually make a really nice favorite as you go in.
You're going to spoil my gift.
I know.
It's walk away with a thing.
It's going to be great. So we're going to let that be part of the centerpiece of the room. But when we come back, we're going to continue this tour. Your guests are going to start arriving any minute. And we're going to have the Christmas music going. We've got the wassail. Don't you smell it?
I do.
It's just wonderful through the house. We're going to get the rest of the things garnished on the platters. So come back with us. The guests are going to be arriving. And the best part is the last, when we get to introduce Bill's Christmas Wonderland. So come back with us after the break. Moms, don't forget to teach your sons. As a mother, I think we all think about the things that we want our daughters to learn, but don't forget great etiquette tips for your sons. One of my favorite is to teach them to always pull the chair out if a lady is going to be seated at the table. Another one is the car door. When you've got a woman that's going to be seated in the car, whether it's you, your mother, or maybe just a girlfriend, they should always open the car door. Another one that's very important is if you are in a situation, maybe at a restaurant, where a woman comes over to the table to say hello to the family, make sure those sons are learning to stand up when that lady comes over to the table. And then finally, my favorite, the thank you note. There's nothing more appropriate than a young man to write a thank you note, thanking for a special gift, maybe for a weekend outing. So remember, those tips are just as important for a young man as they are a young lady. Welcome back. I just wish everybody in the audience could get this aroma right now. It is just fantastic. And thank you so much for joining us today. Christmas is just a couple of days away, and I'm excited, and I know Michelle and Robin are just looking forward to their guests coming. So what I want to do is take a minute to describe what we put together for today, for this outing, for this special occasion. But we did the wassail earlier, and it comes to a boil and then cooks to a simmer on the stove for several hours. One of the nicest things about it is the fact that the aroma is fantastic. But Michelle was joking about being able to get the garnish done, and she did such a great job. So let me walk through and tell you quickly what we've got on the table. We've done an artichoke purse that uses my secret ingredient, the puff pastry, and you just twist it. It has a wonderful filling on the inside, bakes at a 400-degree oven, just melts in your mouth. I've done a ham poppy seed roll that I showed you how to do on the show today that freezes really well too, so you could get that done weeks in advance. I've also done a panini sandwich that is great. You'll really want to try this recipe, and you can say you made all the ingredients from the pesto to the homemade jam that goes with it. It can be used as a whole sandwich for a meal, or it can be used for something really quick. Finally, you know, you can't have a party without desserts. And a couple of weeks ago, we did a cookie swap. So I brought 2 of those recipes back, the peppermint meringues and the lemon cream cheese logs dipped in chocolate. Perfect for this type of thing, just beautiful. You know, sometimes people, I think, get too carried away with what they might want to do in terms of decorating the table. And as you can see, Michelle has just taken things and added to what she generally has on the table. Makes it look so Christmassy. We've taken greens that are, you know, just out of the yard, or you can pick up at your local florist to put around the punch bowl. All of her lanterns and the candlelight, it just looks fantastic. She's using her beautiful Christmas plates today. Just something that's so, you know, she probably loves to pull out once a year when her friends are coming over. So, you know, the recipes today are all on our website at NBC26.com. Just go to the VeryVera show, click on. These are things that will be great to be used throughout the holidays. But as we get ready today for this, I know Robin was really looking forward to it. I actually think I hear her coming in with her friends. So Robin, oh my gosh, hey, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Oh, so glad to be here. I know you just look forward to this every year. So come on, let's have some wassail. Come on, girls. I know, and those boys of you have been they've been so awesome today. I've enjoyed getting to know them. So help yourself to the food. How are you? And you're getting ready with all 3 of your children. Everybody been good at your house? Kinda. Well, you know, you can spike this wassail if necessary. Hey. And how's everybody at your house? You know, I saw your husband at a party last night, and I thought, have you been naughty or nice? Oh, hi, how are you? I love your sweater. You know, it's so cold outside, and this wassail just really will be wonderful. Ooh, okay, come on. And I was talking to your husband this week too, and I said, have you been naughty or nice? I think he might have been on the way to buy your Christmas present. He's been really nice. Great, hey, good. I want you to enjoy it. I want to know what's your favorite thing today, okay? So try everything. Well, you know, I'm going to walk over for just a minute. If you want to help serve the wassail, I want to walk over and talk to the family that had this with us today. You know, Bill, Michelle, thank you so much for opening up your home today. Michelle, you've been quite a trooper. You know, you said you couldn't do this, and you did it. It was great. And guys, you know, it's just such a great pleasure to be here with your grandparents. William, you said you would be the spokesman for the group today. And I want to know, what does Christmas mean to you?
It means about, like, getting to see family and being able to know that Jesus is my Lord and Savior and that He was born. And also, like, just getting to see family, friends.
Oh, you know, and I agree with you 100%. And, you know, just the whole experience being over here for the last couple of days with your grandparents, I thought, what is your favorite thing about coming over here?
Being able to see Big and Mimi's lights outside.
Oh, man, those lights, they are awesome. Guys, you know, let's go outside and look at them, don't you think?
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
go. Come on. Guys, what in the world? Tell me about it. What is all of this, William?
Big gets new lights every year, and it's really just...
It's spectacular.
Yeah.
My goodness. Well, tell me about that helicopter up there.
A matter of fact, one year we gave that to Big as a Christmas present.
Oh my gosh, it is just completely beautiful. I know everybody in the audience wishes that they had this in their front yard. I mean, I see everything from Santa waving on a Jeep all the way over the place. It's just great. And Santa here, you know, I know how to do that dance. I sure do. Santa, don't forget me on Christmas. You know, this has been so much fun today. Just having this in the yard, you know, William, you told me this was one of your favorite parts.
Yes, ma'am.
It is awesome. Guys, high fives. I know you've all been good. Nobody's been naughty and nice. Thank you all so much for letting me come over here today and be part of this. And for all of you out there, you know, it's cold outside, but it's Christmas. That's what it's supposed to be. You know, a scene like this gets us all in the holiday spirit. I want to just wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for being part of the audience on the VeryVera show. I want to just remind everybody to be safe, healthy, and happy this holiday season. Count our blessings every day. I want you to join me back after Christmas for our next show on specialty breads. So in the meantime, remember, whatever you do, do it in good taste. And more than that, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.